What's up? It's Donny from Honey Revenge. We're out on the road with Meet Me at the Altar, John, Harvie, and Elliot Lee. I'm gonna talk to you about my gear on this tour. So this is the number one. This is my custom Reverend double agent. We got the Billy Corgan Z1 pickups in it. They're like single humbucker size single coils. They just cut through like butter, dog. The middle position is just money. All the Reverends have a bass contour. That's kind of their thing. It just changes the way you play guitar after you get it. I'm always playing with the knobs for one reason or another. If it gets a little muddy in some rooms, I just knock that off a little bit and it just cleans it up. It's like a magic little knob right there built in. This is for all like the distorted stuff, and most of the clean stuff I go into the middle. I don't really use the neck that often, but it's also just like creamy butter. So I'm using the Ernie Ball Cobalts 9-46. They're just light, but the Cobalt makes it feel a little heavier. It has a little bit more resistance to it, so it feels like I'm playing 10s, but I get like the expressivity, the expression of 9s. So I love that. Yeah, oh, and I'm running drop D for everything. Sometimes I'll do like a half step down, but nothing on this tour for that. And like I said, this guy's a custom. It used to be their Italian purple color. I sent this to my friend that runs Sully Guitars, recommended me a guy in North Carolina I sent this to. He just knocked it out of the park. It turned out gorgeous. And Reverend swapped out the neck. It was supposed to be the normal maple on maple, but they swapped it out for the dark roast and the Pal Faro for me, which was super cool of them. And then it had the dot inlays, so I got fret look stickers because I like the blocks. And also glow-in-the-dark dots, just stickers off of Amazon, because I can't see when they strobe, dog. That's messed up. And then for the backup on this tour, this is the first like custom I had built. That one I had customized. This one was built in a custom shop. This is a Cower Corona. They're a custom shop out of Sacramento. This guitar is just crazy lightweight, gorgeous, natural back, and Barbie vomit on the front. This one's a pine body, roasted maple neck with a Wingay board. I got a rail hammer, Billy Corgan in the bridge on this one as well. And then these are the, believe it or not, the Retrospect pickups from Seymour Duncan. I hit them up. I wanted to get the Antiquities in there, but they only make the Antiquities as a relic. And that's great. I just didn't want that for this guitar. I said, do you have a clean one? They said, we do. They're called the Retrospect, which that was the working title for our record before it came out. So that's just like a crazy coincidence. Oh yeah, this is like a gift to myself for the record. I got it around the same time we finished it, so it was just serendipitous. Got the B in there. And this one is like, you'll hear it more on stuff that we haven't put out yet, but it's pretty much just position 1, position 4, all the way through and through. And then before I forget it, I'm using In-Tune picks, little 0.5mm Jazz 3s with a little Tortex logo rip. They're really cute. So this here is the Black Star St. James 212 cab. This thing literally weighs like 20 pounds. It's crazy. It's crazy light. It makes my life so easy on tour. Everything about this is just streamlined as much as possible. So it's just one board, one power cable. Quad Cortex is where all my tones are coming from. I'm pretty sure the amp is John's amp, so it's like a Mesa Mark II, and I just fuck with the settings. I have song banks and individual patches for individual tones and all that fun stuff. And it all runs off of MIDI, so I never have to touch it. It's just, I plug in the guitar and I play the set and it runs itself. So in my Quad Cortex, I have each song built out pretty much the same way. So A is always my clean tone, B I have like a little crunch, C is my rhythm, this is like a lead tone, this is a lo-fi tone, and it switches through all of these from the computer. So I never have to touch it. And it goes into the next song, and it switches between all the patches, and I never have to touch it. But it's always consistent, so when something goes wrong like it did last night, I know what buttons I need to hit. They're all set up the same way. I just don't have to touch it. And then this right here is the Black Star Amped 1. I'm literally just using it to push sound through the cab. It's fucking awesome. It's got 2 9-volt outs, so you can use this as your amp. It has an XLR out on the side, so it is fantastic. I'm just using it to push the sound though. I just went to too many shows as a kid and I couldn't hear the guitar player I went to see. And that pissed me off, so I don't want to do that to no one else. So Black Star has just been really great at making that easy for me. Then just standard polytune. And one day I'll be wireless, but for now I'm on these Ernie Ball cables. They're just consistent, and if they go down, I can always find one somewhere nearby. So it's just easy money, streamlined. And then for our ears, we're on 64 ears. Mine are A4s, they're really dirty right now. But obviously they gotta be sparkly. everything has to sparkle. And that's pretty much it for my little rig. Follow us, the band, on socials at Honey Revenge CA. Myself on Instagram at musical_afro. Join our Discord, come to the show with new friends. And yeah, social media, we're on top of that stuff. See you guys.